a lot of people who come from a culture where it's like they're not necessarily all the way so-called black. They might be black, or they're black within another culture, or again, they might be mixed or whatever. A lot of times their decision to be black, bro, this is so sad, bro. Sometimes it's like by default, where it's just like Uncle Ruckus, bro. Where he was just like, that one episode when he was just like, "Damn, I guess I am black, ain't I?" And then he start dressing different. He's going to the store, talking about, "Oh, this is the shoes niggas wear, huh?" Where he's just so sad and depressed. Where it's just like, a lot of times, sometimes, bro, that's how some people come into their blackness, bro. Where it's disappointment. They're very sad. Where it's just like, damn, I am black, ain't I? Damn. And it's crazy, bro. where it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. Like, and it's not necessarily because they like hate being black. Because if you don't even know what being black is, nigga, how can you even really hate it, bro? You know, it's just the perception of it, or how it looks. It's just like, damn, like this is some fucked up shit that I have to be, huh? Bro, it's crazy, bro. And then some of these people, they come into that, like the black culture, and they get uplifted just because of like either colorism, or because of like certain things that's like been like enforced into like black folks, where it's just like they might be from like, they get discriminated and look like they're less from the other culture they're part of. But when they come around like black folks, because of, again, the trauma and the caste system that's been put within the black like community, or the black so-called race, they might end up at the top of the so-called caste system when it comes to black folks, but they're at the bottom of the so-called caste system when it comes to the other culture that they're a part of. You see what I'm saying? Where within that other culture that they're a part of, they look at them like they're really undesirable. They're unwanted. They're like at the bottom of the bottom. They should even, it's like they get looked at a certain way. Whether it's like they have a certain type of like feature, certain type of hair texture, certain type of like, you know what I'm saying? Skin tone, like, where it's like it's frowned upon within a certain culture that they're from. But then once they come into the black community, like amongst black people, that's based on this so-called pecking order that's been forced on black people, and that's been established, and they've normalized amongst certain type of black folks, which is for the most part around the world a majority, because people with bleaching, like you know what I'm saying? And it's not just black folks that bleach. You go to India, like they bleach over there. Japan, they bleach over there. Like it's a thing, bro, to the point where it's like, but then, so because of that pecking order that's been forced upon black folks, it's like certain people, they're at the bottom of that, but once they come into the so-called black culture, they get propelled to the top. And it's easier for them to rise to a certain level. It's easier for them to get to certain things. And then they're already exposed to a certain other culture where it's like they know certain things. Where it's like the advantages that they may have, it's like that all leads to some of them getting big-headed, bro, where they start really believing. And some of them like when they're part of that, of the other race or other culture that they're a part of, they couldn't dare dream about being at the top of that. What? It wasn't even a possibility, and they knew it, and they made sure they knew it. Wasn't even a possibility. You could never, ever, don't even think about it. And they knew that. So they've never been exposed to being at the top of that type of stuff. So when they come around black folks and black culture, and they get propelled, and then to a certain degree, like these other people from these other cultures start embracing them and looking at them. But it's not because they're looking at them as, oh, you've made something out of yourself, or, oh, you have value now in our eyes. No, they're looking at it like, oh, you at the top compared to them. I'd rather deal with you than deal with them. I'd rather propel you to the top than them, just because, you know what I'm saying, you might look more similar to me, or you carry yourself, or you're being exposed to certain things that's more easier to deal with. And some of that acceptance that they feel, it makes them get so big-headed, bro. It makes them feel a certain type of way where it's just like they really move around, like they forget the fact that, bro, like, you should be humble. You, one, these people don't really mess with you like that, and two, this is something that was forced upon black folks, and a lot of black folks is like, it's a mentality that they don't even understand they have. But there's people within the so-called black community, bro, that, nigga, you ain't about to like you think everybody over here like don't understand what's going on? Like, what do you think? Like, what do you think? So they get this false sense of identity where they feel like they're at the top of the top, and it's like, you're not at the top of shit. You're just being pushed. Now, there's certain black people who they have that disease in their mind where like they might view you a certain way, bro. But every black folk don't view like that, bro. There's a lot of niggas that see you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They see you, bro. And it's always when it gets to a point where it gets to the nitty gritty and exposing starts happening, that's when it's like, oh shit, like this is getting hostile. Like, so a lot of times these people either do something, they go out of their way to make sure they're not as exposed to like niggas. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I talk how I want, bro. It's my platform. I don't give a damn. You don't like this shit? You better go somewhere else. But yeah, but it's like niggas. It's like, oh nah, I can't go around them niggas. Like, this shit crazy. And they try to make it look like, oh, it's some hood shit, it's some gangster shit going on. That's why. No, that's not why. It has nothing to do with it. Or it's like once or twice when they go around there and they start realizing, oh damn, oh, these motherfuckers, yeah. Even if all of them don't get it, there's a few over there that yeah, they see this shit now. Yeah, we can't be going over there. So they create this safe environment where the people that's backing them create for them where they could go is make them look like they're around black folks, but they're not really. Or anybody, they make sure it's so safe for them where it's, they feel like, oh man, and it boosts their egos even more. Or some of them, they're so conscious of it, the minute they get exposed to black folks with black folks, they start realizing, oh damn, black folks start realizing, yeah, they're not really. You know, it's like black folks and tell us start going, man, something off. Something off with that nigga right there. You know, some of them, they get to a point where it's like, oh shit, I can't go over there. I gotta start watching this shit. And they get pushed to a corner where they feel like, oh shit. And you could be genuine and be honest. But it's just like, oh no, like, this is what I come from. This is what it is. Like, I'm tapping into some shit. Cool. Even if people talk shit, it is what it is. It's life. But a lot of them is just like that ego that it gets, you know, when they start feeling like entitled, feeling like, and it's like, damn. Calm down. Like, calm down. And that's the thing with black folks, bro. Black people, I'm telling you something about black folks. And some people might say it's because as far as the so-called caste system that's been forced upon the world, black folks are at the bottom, and people who are at the bottom, they're always accepting. But black folks are the most accepting people, bro. They're the most accepting people, bro. Where you could come around black folks and it's just like, it's love. Until certain shit. Now, don't get me wrong, certain niggas is all-star, bro, but that's just life. It's always a percentage. But for the most part, black people are the most accepting. Like, they're the most accepting, bro. Now, niggas gonna talk shit, but you just gotta be able to hold your own. That's just how black people are. But black people are the most accepting as far as when it comes to other people from other, like, cultures and other race. Like black people will accept you, bro. You know what I'm saying?